Ladies and gentlemen, this evening's color guard is under the supervision of Tyler Shanahan. On right rifle, Michael Mills. Bearing the American flag, John Baker. Bearing the Ohio flag, Alonzo Lowry. Bearing the Butler Tech flag, Jeremy Walden. And on left rifle, Ricky Hardiman.
Good evening from Fred Hunt Press Box, high atop John Seward Field at Northwest High School. Welcome to Week 9 of OH SAA football. Tonight, Waycross Media is here to bring you this game between the 8-0 Knights and the visiting 5-3 Harrison Wildcats. I'm Jacob Williams, and with my partner Shaq Montgomery, we'll bring the call to your homes, humble abodes, and castles. You know, Shaq, since I saw you last, the football season has brought us to this stone-cold night on the schedule. What can you reveal?
Well, Northwest, they play really fast, I can say. They're going 8-0 this season. That's a record. That's a I can't get the words out, but
Shaq, I think the word you're trying to get out is with that 8-0 record, the Knights haven't known defeat from a can of paint thus far this year.
Yes.
And here they take the field. We got the Harrison Wildcats on the other side. Of course, this game we have two teams that know each other well. And the Wildcats, I'm sure, want to steal the thunder, some of the thunder away from the Knights. It was at or near this point last season, Shaq, when Chink showed up in the Knights' armor.
Yes.
What the Knights are going to have to do is Coach Mahan has stepped in and boosted the Knights to where they can see much improvement. Now the players must redouble their efforts and not fall prey to that old axiom of hard work beats talent when talent fails to work hard. So it looks like they're getting ready to get it jumped off. Before we do, we'll say our officials tonight, Shaq, are going to be Remy Yunker is going to be the referee, Murray Stahl, the umpire, Darwin Oxley, the linesman, Doug Cropper, the line judge, and O.C. Mack will be the back judge for tonight's game. So Harrison Wildcats look like they haven't taken the field yet, Shaq. Going over what they plan to try to pull off on the Knights tonight.
The Knights will be on offense to start this game.
Harrison won the toss and deferred, and Knights are going to receive this kickoff.
Connor McCurry on the kickoff for Harrison.
You know, Corey Robertson brings this offense in here. He's senior now and potent attack. Corey Robertson rarely beats himself. You know, he's not laying the ball out, not throwing interceptions, making good, wise, talented decisions. And he's got the talent around him to spread it out on offense.
Yes, he do. He can beat you two ways. He can beat you in the air and his legs.
And here's his kickoff, and his game is underway. Going to be landing out of bounds. Trickle out of bounds there. Looks like
Kick goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Knights is going to start with good field position on this. And Shaq, who's some of these starters we're looking for on Knights offense?
You're looking for number 8, Corey Roberson. They switched the backs out on every down. Number 10, can't think of his name right now, but number 10 is a wide receiver, and you got some other wide receivers.
Number 10 being Darius Johnson.
Yes. Number 71, Sterling Clark.
Looks like Harrison is going to
Re-kick the ball.
kick his ball. Knights definitely figured it up with respectable field position, especially if they can get any type of run back on the catch of this ball.
Number 10, Darius Jones.
Connor McCurley kicking off
Out
for
of
the
bounds again.
Wildcats, and that's out of bounds. Big Connor McCurley, number 10, senior kicker for the Wildcats. Of course, the Knights are going to have to come in here and this 8-0 record. They're going to have to prove to the Wildcats that they're not about to be breaking for animals. The Wildcats themselves are going to have to come up in their green uniforms. They're going to have to come up with a hulk of a game to put disappointment on the Northwest crowd tonight. Of course, we're going to try another kick on this pretty soon. This is going to have the Knights actually should be well near the 50-yard line, depending on what happens on the return of this kick.
Let's re-kick the ball again and see what happens.
Well, here comes Connor McCurley, steps off into it. Looks like he's going to hook it over here on the far sideline. It's picked up, though. Returned nicely straight ahead by the Knight receiver.
Right there, he's trying to get some open field right there.
So the Knights play good team ball.
Yes.
The Knights are going to set up shop at their own 32-yard line. First and 10 here.
Willie Roberson in the backfield, number 1.
Roberson back there. Of course, we saw number 21 before the game, Corey McGinnis.
Yes.
Gives to Roberson, and he busts straight ahead. Good pickup. He's dragged down by Harrison defender in there. Here come the Knights. Looks like they got this fast-forward offense tonight. They want to keep this ball moving. Justin Berquist over the ball at center.
Yes.
Roberson back, looking around. He's going to jump in there and fire. Just behind Darius Johnson. And Johnson had to put on the brakes, and that's what cost him making that catch, Shaq.
Yes. They flushed him out the pocket and made him think where he's going to go with the ball.
Good throw, though. He didn't put it up for a tip drill ball or anything like that. Lived to have this third down. Third down 6 for the Knight offense. We got Darius Johnson, wide right, wide left, excuse me, along with Devon Jackson. Here's Roberson avoiding a tackler, and he's pointing out the blocks to lead his way through, and he's going to pick up a first down. Late hit, out of bounds, and first down for Northwest.
He wanted to throw it. He couldn't find nobody open. He had to get rid of it, so he took it himself with his legs and picked up the first down with his legs.
Decisive play by Roberson. Plays with that ice water, soles of his cleats. Here comes the Knights. They're moving. They got this ball on the Wildcat 43-yard line.
Fake option.
Looks like the Knights able to pick up about 4 yards on that. Roberson keeping it himself. Knights got this ball moving methodically down the field. 10:42 left to go in the first quarter. There's Roberson back there in pistol.
Keep it
He
himself.
keeps it himself around right end. Breaks a tackle.
First down again.
Roberson got first down yardage there for the Knights and moving the chains. It looks like this chain gang is possibly going to end up this night busier than a one-armed tie-dye t-shirt salesman in Woodstock, Shaq.
Yes.
There's some defenders. Someone back there in that Wildcat secondary is going to have to step up. Here's Roberson looking around. He's looking to throw this ball. Incomplete. Closer to Harrison Wildcat than it was to number 25, Devon Jackson. That's number 2 for the Wildcats. Mitchell Hogue, sophomore.
Gave it off to Willie Roberson.
Roberson can't get outside.
Yes. Right there, Willie Roberson was trying to find some yards, trying to find some open field right there, but he couldn't find it.
Well, Knight offense hasn't had time yet to institute all these assortment of plays they can come at you with. Looks like tonight Corey Roberson feels frisky, like he's wanting to do quite a bit of handling the ball.
It looked like they spreading out the back, take the back out the backfield, put him with the wide receiver.
Here they're blitzing. Harrison's coming for him. Number 44, Mason Bruner, sophomore, playing the hawk position for the Wildcats. I guess that's like their hero. He was looking to give Corey Roberson fits on that play, but the O-line on the Knights kept him back. So the Knights break the huddle. Fourth down, and Northwest calling timeout. It's going to have to be 4-down territory, even with their howitzer of a kicker, Kyle Kostoff. It's a little bit too much distance. Flag isn't blowing, but so far this game, Shaq, looks like just Northwest trying to methodically move this ball downfield. Don't want to show a whole lot of their playbook.
Yes, they trying to just run the ball and see how the defense is. Soften up the defense a little bit so they can go for the air and the run.
And that's okay as long as they can dent the scoreboard while they're doing this. Play a little bit of keep away and score yourself. So here comes Northwest's massive offensive line out here on the field. Roberson in the pistol. Got a man in motion.
False start.
Offside's going to be called against Harrison on that. So that'll move 5 yards. It's 4th and 5, much more manageable. I'm guessing that means a different play.
Yes.
Possibilities of Northwest running for this now. Looking to throw. Runs out of trouble. Now he's got this pass off, but it's going to fall incomplete in the end zone. So the Harrison Wildcat defense holds on that 4th and 5. But Corey Roberson, even though he was hunted and haunted on that, under pressure, he made sure he didn't just loft it up there for a room service interception. So here comes the Northwest offense out here breaking the huddle. Looks like their quarterback is going to be number 7, Jake Weber, in a pistol. He gives inside handoff and straight ahead carrying the ball for the Wildcats there. That's number 3, Justin Connors.
Yes, he was trying to run the ball to the outside, couldn't find no yards. Northwest closed the door on him.
And in the way when you go up against Northwest defense, any hesitation is just going to give the people time to catch up to you, put the slams down on you. So here's the Wildcats again, 2nd down, 9 to go.
False start.
False start. Call that against Harrison. So Northwest defense, they're looking like they're anxious to see what they can do to force the Wildcat hand. They don't want to see the Wildcats come in here and get anything.
He's trying to go 9-0, not 8-1. Trying to have an undefeated season.
Jake Weber throwing this ball complete over there to number 34, Tylen James, sophomore. Brandon Schoen on the stop for the Knights. It's like he's back, giving him a good account of himself. He was out that one game last time I covered Northwest out there in Wilmington. I don't think he played that day, but it's like he's back here doing his usual hard-hitting job.
Yes.
Trips right now for the Wildcats. Man in motion, James. Jake Weber fakes the give, and he's going to try to take himself around left end, but he'll be stopped. Not going to stretch that.
He was trying to take it to the left side. Northwest was like, no, you're not coming out the side.
Too much speed up front. So the Wildcats going to be forced into a punting situation here. Back to kick the ball for them will be number 4, A.J. Glenn. He gets his kick off, end over end, and it hits and takes a bounce for the Wildcats. And Darius Johnson's going to have to get out the way of it, and that goes all the way down. It's going to lay about the 12-yard line there. .608 left to go in the first quarter of this game. You don't score. So here comes the Knight offensive line taking the field. Big number 71 leading the charge, Sterling Clark, 6'6", 312-pound senior. Roberson gets the snap. Hands off inside to, looks like number 10. Darius Johnson on the carry. Picks up about 2 yards. You see Kyle Kostoff down there on the sideline, Shaq, and I'm
getting
sure
warmed up.
He's eager to add to his school record total in points at some time in this game.
Trips to the left.
For Roberson's got the snap. Ball batted down. He's trying to hit Tristan Snow on that look-in. Harrison Wildcat defenders bat that down right there at the line of scrimmage. Couldn't get the number, but that was a good play by that defender. Looks like it was possibly number 61. Number 61 is Casey Boyle. So here's Corey Roberson back there in the pistol. He's going to run it himself on the hesitation, but they're not going to allow him to get too much on that play, Shaq.
Yes. Close the front door on him, so he wouldn't get out the back door.
Going to bring up a 4th down. Let's see, looks like Corey Roberson is going to handle the punting duties. The Knights are going to have to protect. Get a good kickoff. Get out of the shadow of their goal. Get the Wildcats as long as field as possible. It's going to take a Knight bounce. It's going to lay up about the 45-yard line, 46-yard line of the Wildcats.
That was a good punt right there by Corey Roberson. To pin them back on the other side of the 50.
Yeah, that's what they needed. They don't want to give up any short fields. You can make a lot of teams look good giving away short fields. Jake Weber checking into the Wildcat huddle. They break the huddle. Sid number 2, Mitchell Hogue, out in the slot. Here's Weber back to throw, and he's completed this ball over the middle. Number 18.
Tackle by number 4, Peyton Brown.
Peyton Brown on the tackle, Chase Peasley on the catch, and it's going to have the Wildcats on the Knight 40-yard line here. Good completion there, 1st down. That's the way you got the Knights having to think more about what's going to potentially happen on this 2nd down play. But he's throwing again. Oh, he's looking to run. Gets loose there for a couple yards. He's going to be tackled at the Knight 36-yard line.
He was tackled by number 51, Mo Chapman.
Chapman on the tackle for the Knights. .342 left to go in the 1st quarter. Here's the give to number 3, Justin Connors.
Tackled by number 11, Brandon Shaw.
Brandon Schoen, he certainly always makes his presence felt every game I see. Knight defense in general, everybody, both sides of the ball, good team effort. Don't depend on one guy to carry the load. Everybody's contributing.
3rd down.
There's Weber with the snap. He pitches. Looks like he's got a room to run through all kind of Northwest defenders, and they don't get him down until he makes it all the way to the inside the 10-yard line. Looks like about the 7-8-yard line here, Shaq.
Yeah. Tackled by number 6, Shane Bowen.
This is where the Knights got to figure out. Can't have it going all the way to Shane Baldwin making these stops in the secondary. Harrison now up here threatening to score. Ball on the 8-yard line. Kicks the man in motion. He gets the snap and he pitches again. Ready right, and he looks like he's got the corner possibly going to be out of bounds on about the half-yard line, looks like. Number 2, Mitchell Hogue, sophomore. Getting to the outside, pretty good fashion there, Shaq.
Yes.
So here we are, 2nd down. Trips right, and here's Weber about to get the snap. He takes a hesitation move straight in the end zone. Touchdown. Harrison Wildcats did the scoreboard first here. 2:16 left to go in the first quarter. And they got 6-0 lead pending the results of this PAT.
The swinging gate.
Swinging gate play, huh?
Yes, this is the swinging gate play. Switch back into the field goal formation.
Looks like number 10 is going to handle the kicking chores. Holds down, kick is up, and looks like it's good. Number 10, Connor McCurley, handling that PAT. So Harrison Wildcats on the board first with a 7-0 lead over the Northwest Knights here. So it looks like the Harrison Wildcats there on that drive, Shaq, put it together, showed what they can do. A couple guys busted loose on big runs, left and right in type of runs here. And completed pass. Now you got all the elements that gives these Knights defense something to think about on every play.
Yes, to stop the run, stop the pass. Force them to 4th down territory. Don't get up no yards, do your assignments.
Of course, this year we got a situation in the playoffs where Loveland Tigers, they're ranked first, followed by Mount Healthy Fighting Owls, Northwest Knights, Withrow Tigers, Windwoods Warriors down there, number 5 in the area, followed by Kings, Glen Estee. Of course, Windwoods Warriors handled business last night out there at Anderson.
20-0.
20-0. You must have fell asleep. It was 26-0.
Uh-oh. Last time I checked, it was 20-0.
Well,
Kicked out of bounds again.
Out of bounds. This kicker on the Wildcats, number 10. He's liking to kick these balls out of bounds the way it looks.
He must not want to return.
It looks like he could be have to make a saving tackle if he puts it up where someone can return it. And the way it looks to me, the Knights are going to need a big play on special teams to maybe get this thing kicked into gear for them. Right now on offense, they're getting the door slammed on them. Stopped on 4th down now. Okay, so
Try to re-kick this ball again.
Wildcats step off in another kick that's up, in over in. Tristan Snow with the carry, and he's straight north and south where they meet him at about the 38-yard line. They're talking like his ball's loose, but the Knights are going to come away with it. Start out on 1st down. Comes the Knights offensive line out there over the ball. I guess as they're looking to get this thing in gear now. There's Johnson in motion. He's got this give on the jet sweep. And big blocks thrown by the Knight offense there.
Number 1, Willie Robeson, and 62, Tyler Little.
Roberson and Little steer this guy right out the way. 2nd and 6. Corey Roberson back there in the pistol. Kicks the man in motion. Gives the ball to him, and he turns and goes upfield for first down yardage
And more.
into the secondary of the Wildcats, where he's finally hauled down by number 3, Justin Connor.
Same play again to the same side, same player, but pick up the first down this time and more.
That's a good pickup for the Knights. Get them chains moving.
Put some points on the board.
They're in a situation now where they have to answer the score of the Wildcats. Roberson back there in the pistol. Kicks this man in motion, gives to him again. He's busting through tackles north and south. Good way to lower his head down there for Mr. Johnson for the Knights.
Mr. Johnson's a really powerful runner. Once he get his legs started, not stop.
Darius Johnson, 6-foot senior, 165 pounds.
Mr. Johnson's checked out. Number 25 checked in for him.
25, Devon Jackson. And he's in motion, and he gets to give him. He's looking around right in for yards. Breaks a tackle, gets the edge, and he's busted out of bounds by a host of Wildcat defenders, but not until he picks up a first down.
Penalty flag down.
Okay. Penalty takes that back. The Knights are going to have to come here and regroup, and Corey Roberson comes over here looking to Coach Mahon for what they can possibly come up with on this play. It's going to bring it to a first down and 15. Looks like the Wildcat secondary playing like they want to keep everything in front of them. Roberson's going to take it himself.
He take the ball himself, pick up about 5 yards on the.
Looks like he'll get this ball where the Knights will snap this one from Wildcat 30-yard line. As we end the first quarter, this game comes to an end, where the Knights are on the short end of a 7-0 score, visiting Harrison Wildcats. So far, they're playing one hulk of a game here in their green. But it's up to the Knights to see to it that they put the kibosh to anything else that the Wildcats start playing for tonight.
Yes. If the Northwest Knights want to continue they undefeated record, they got to win tonight. If they don't, they can drop it down to number 6 in the playoff bracket.
Well, you know, this is the time of year, you know, November football is here. Whole different animal, a lot colder weather. Practices can be damp and chilly, but if you want it bad, this is where you got to focus. Get through this tough weather situation we're bound to be in here for the weeks ahead. Northwest Knights, big contingent of cheerleaders leading the cheers for them down there on the track. They can't get in here and run offense. It's going to have to be up to these players to put their big boy shoulder pads on. Again, proving to these Wildcats that they're not breaking for animals. So here comes Roberson, kicks the man in motion, fakes it, gives straight back, drop the pass, and now they're after him. He's running for his life, and he throws it away.
Intentional grounding.
They're calling him intentional grounding. He's outside the tackle box, but I guess they're figuring that it didn't get to the line of scrimmage. This is going to be where the Knights are going to have to come up with something. We bring this thing to 3rd and 18 now. Playing behind the sticks, Shaq.
Got a lot of yards to pick up.
3rd and 28. Third and 18. Okay, well, let me see. This guy on the scoreboard. It's 3rd and quite a forever distance, so.
Jet sweep again.
And just
stop.
Wildcats are waiting for it.
They refuse
Number
to
5, Luke Bowman. Nice stop for the Wildcats on that play.
Yes, they refuse to give up the run.
It looks like the Knights are going to have to go into their playbook. This set of plays that they're using so far.
Mr. Koffhoff's in the backfield. Handled his punt.
Kyle Koskoff. Big howitzer. Almost gets blocked. Takes a Knight bounce. It's rolling in over into near the 11-yard line.
That was a great punt by Mr. Koffhoff.
That's what they needed. Now this is where their defense needs to step up. See if they can get some kind of turnover or something, keep these guys deep, because it doesn't look like the offense is going to drive the field tonight for them.
Yes. They need to just stop the run, stop the pass, keep contain of the quarterback in the backfield.
As I see where the Knights have a mascot of sorts, this guy in armor down there, shield.
Old soccer player.
The old soccer player. Okay, so here's the Wildcats. Gets this guy in motion. Snap to him. He gives to number 3.
Stopped by number 6.
Connors.
Number 5. My bad.
Keyshawn Horton. 10:23 left to go in the half.
Second and 13 to go.
Here's the snap. Jake looking to get away from trouble, and he gets that pass completed.
Keyshawn Horton again on the tackle.
Nice catch by number 18 for the Wildcats on that play. Chase Peasley.
He's almost sacked. He had to get find somewhere to throw it at. So he checked it down to number 10. Number 10 picked up the first down for him.
Harrison keeps the chains moving and got this ball. Got the Knight defense on their heels now. Where they don't really know what's coming. So here's the fake to give, and
Keyshawn Horton on the tackle again.
Jake Weber, number 7.
Penalty flag. My bad, no penalty flag. Yellow shoes, it make it seem like there's a penalty flag down the field.
Second and 5. Ball on the Wildcat 37-yard line here. It's got number 18, Chase Peasley, who's connected with a couple times tonight here. Gives inside to number 3.
Tackled by number 6.
Justin Connors moves the chains again.
Tackled by number 6, Shane Baldwin.
Shane Baldwin ends up making quite a few stops tonight, but that's not what the Knight defense had in mind. One of these other Knights needs to step up.
All the Knights need to do their assignment. Do their assignment, you will get the Wildcats off the field.
Jake Weber takes snap, gives once again.
Stop.
Justin Connors.
Stop again by number 51, Mo Chapman.
I'll tell you, Shaq, the Wildcat offense is in this situation where they can play a little bit of keep away. They are moving the ball. Of course, we're up here in this press box. Here comes Weber. Rolling to his right, but
Tackled by number 6 again.
ball completed to number 2.
Tackled by number 6, Shane Bowen.
Shane Baldwin puts a stop on number 2, Mitchell Hogue. Short yardage, no yards after catch. Looks like the Wildcats like to get yards after catch the way their passing offense is designed. Don't look like they're going to throw nobody deep or they're going to get behind you, but you never know. 3rd and 7, he's going to have to throw it up. Throws it over the middle, and that ball's complete again to number 18, Chase Beasley. And
Tackled by number 10,
so,
Darius Johnson.
it's like the Northwest defense didn't study their film on Mr. Chase Beasley, but he's putting the hurting on him right now. They're going to have to figure something out about this. 7:16 left to go in the half. And Wildcats have marched this ball down to about the 18-yard line here tonight. Weber rolling right, looking to get this ball off, but he's going to have to throw it away. But wait a minute, little high, little long in the end zone.
He had to throw it away. He was getting swarmed by a whole gang of Northwest Knights.
Yeah, and that's what they're going to have to do at this point is make sure they keep pressure on him. You got the Wildcat offense in a dangerous part of your field. I don't know what their kicker is capable of from a standpoint of a field goal.
On the kickoff, it looked like they was doing a little bad. But right before the field goal is probably a little bit different.
I'm sure the Wildcats want to see this ball cross the goal line instead of go through the uprights. But here we go. Let's see what they come up with. Weber fakes the run. And he's running after hesitation move and straight north-south. Looks like he's about the 9-yard line here.
Once again, he was tackled by a swarm of Northwest Knights. Northwest Knights look like they stepping up on defense, keeping this quarterback out of the end zone.
Looks like clock still running. 6:19 left to go in the half. Looks like the Wildcats are going to call timeout. We see the quarterback, Jake Weber, approaching the sideline, and they do call timeout. Down here, they want to make sure they get the best possible resolve on this play.
Look like number 25 on the sideline jogging a little bit, like he'd probably be a little banged up a little bit.
Yeah, that does look like, is that Devontae Jackson?
Yes.
They definitely need him. You see, when we were talking to Corey McGinnis before the game, looks like the injuries are kind of taking somewhat of a toll on the Knights squad. But like again, we don't want to keep over belaboring this point, but this is where last year the wheels started to come off for the Knights when they played Harrison, lost to Harrison in that game.
Yes, that was a poor league game. Northwest should have won, but you know, you can't win them all.
Well, you know, to their credit, they got back on board, and their game in the playoff I did when they played Franklin. That was a good game. They could have very easily won that game and give away a couple short fields, especially late at the half. But here we go. Weber rolling to his left now. He looks like he's going to make a dash for the end zone and score. Another touchdown. Harrison Wildcats. 5:54 left to go in the half, and here they come now. We're a 13-0 lead over the Northwest Knights here. You see he's running forward, and
he's running forward to the sidelines. He got into the end zone.
No Knight defender even in the same zip code when he crossed that goal line. So it looks like the Harrison Wildcats are enjoying Schweigert Field. 14-0 here. They come in here turning this into a home invasion of the Knight Castle here. Brandon Scholl, he's coming off, he's disgusted. I'm starting to see a little bit of disgust in body language on the Knight sideline that indicates that they know that they're letting these guys hang around.
They don't need to just hang their head. They need to just go out the next play and do better what they did before. This is not the end of the game. You still got 2 more quarters to go.
That's right. It's not the end of the game, nor is it the beginning of the end of the game.
So there's no need to get mad of not doing your assignment. You just have to come out the next play and just do 100% more than what you did before.
Yeah, I just want to believe the Knights have some way of making a concerted run back at this team from Harrison. Sometimes you get in here, you get lulled to sleep, but they're supposed to know what all the factors are going into the playoffs here. Of course, as long as you get in, you don't have to go undefeated to do what they want to do. So Devontae Jackson picks up his kickoff and muscles his way up there to about the 26-yard line if they give him forward progress.
Offense is coming on the field now. Offense just need to move the ball down the field.
Here comes a Knight offense on the field. Sterling Clark. Some of these other guys they got up front there.
Jason Bergquist, number 60.
Number 51, Maurice Chapman, 5'10", 235-pounder. Here's Roberson with the ball, and he's not going to get anywhere. Wildcat. .530 left to go in the half, and the way it looks there, the Wildcats did their homework on Corey Roberson, and they're not giving him the clean, relaxed look that he needs to stand tall back there. At some point, they're going to have to go deep with a throw. Flag on the play. Either way, nice block there at the end.
Number six, Shane Bowman took the ball on a little reverse pass.
He's not able to matriculate through that defense very well. Everybody had a hat waiting for him there. And looks like the Wildcats are playing like they know they can do harm to the Knights' chances, just like they did last year.
False start for the Northwest Knights.
So this is going to bring us to a 3rd and 11 play. Knight offense has been facing far too many long 3rd down plays this evening here. Are they looking ahead to next week's game against Big Bird here or what?
Brady is going, they might will.
Here's Roberson back, completes his ball on the sideline. He gets out of bounds. Still lacking about 3 yards from a first down range. Bring us to 4th down, and
4th and 3.
The Knights are going to have to kick it. Corey Roberson said he's going to stay in the game and handle the punting chores for the Knights here. Again, every time these Knights come off the field, you can see frustration is starting to add up in their body language here. Roberson, he's going to fake this punt. He's rolling to his right, but he gets it off. But unfortunately for the Knights, the Wildcat defense had that one snipped out, and they're going to have good field position here now. 4:30 left to go in the half, and now they've got a short field and time to go down before halftime here. Again, though, this is same point in the season last year where the wheels started falling off.
Looking for number 3.
Long throw down here, but he can't beat the Northwest defender, number 3, Justin Connors.
Knocked down by number 6, Shane Bolton.
Shane Baldwin, another big stop for the Knight defense. Looks like Shane Baldwin is playing his heart out tonight. So here comes the Wildcats. Back on offense, 2nd and 10. Jake Weber, the pistol.
Sack.
Knight defenders all over Jake Weber in the backfield. That's number 29. Julian Daniels, 6'1", 185-pound junior.
Brother of Amir Daniels that graduated last year.
He's the brother of Amir Daniels. Okay, so that's good gene pool there. Amir Daniels did a nice job for the Knights over the years.
Little bro is hanging on for big bro's legend.
Okay, so here comes the Wildcats. 3rd and 15 on this play they're facing. Probably looking for number 18 again.
There you go, across the middle.
There's number 18 on the catch.
Looks like he's short for the first down. Now this is where the Northwest Knights need to find out if they're going to pass or run and shut the front door and hold them so they get the offense on the field again.
Yeah, this is going to be a fork in the road or stick and fork in a moment here in this game, because I'm sure just under 3 minutes left to go. Wildcats would like to maintain possession of this ball. They're not going to throw. They're going right for it. Pitches. Holding call. That's going to bring it back. Wildcats pitch to Justin Connors, and he steps over the would-be tackle, but in the meantime, looked like he had a couple of linemen guilty of holding. 10-yard penalty on the Harrison Wildcats for holding on that play. Now that they got that play, now it's up to the defense. Just come up here and stand tall and make a play of their own.
Stop number 18 from getting open in the middle of the field.
Wildcats are still going for it here. Jake Weber. Justin Connors back there working in the pistol. Jake Weber back looking deep. Here's Justin Connors again on the same place. Got that ball caught, and it's going to be a touchdown. Harrison Wildcats come in here, and that's basically the same play. And you see that on the replay that they just caught too many Knights looking in the backfield, trying to cheat a look at what was going on there instead of watching the guy. Knight defense is having trouble. This formation for this PAT attempt.
Oh, sweet gate.
Hold it down, the kick is up, and that kick is good too. 2:32 left to go in the half. It's going to be the Harrison Wildcats 21 and the Northwest Knights nothing.
Wildcats look like they came here to do business.
The Wildcats, again, one of those teams you can forget about the record, especially when they're playing Harrison. When they're playing Northwest, it's almost like, he's on a touchdown again. Jake Weber, plenty of protection. Overhand right, deep heave, and right into the arms of his receiver there. And, Justin Connors got a couple different receivers hurting the Knights now. Between Justin Connors, number 3, and number 18 is hurting them also. Chase Peasley.
Yes, you just have to keep, you can't look at one player, you have to look up all the players. If you see one that's broken loose, you got to check them.
So here we see the Wildcats getting ready to kick this ball off to the Knights. And don't forget the Wildcats are going to receive the ball to begin the second half. So might get some trickery on this kick. You never know. But it's up. He'll be caught by Jackson, and he's running straight up ahead.
Penalty flag down.
Both teams mentioned, both coaches mentioned special teams as a key factor, a key element in this game tonight. I've seen special teams bite the Knights in games where they let big plays on kickoff returns, but they're going to have to come up with some big plays of their own. So they're going to set up shop here on their own 14-yard line here. 2:26 left to go in the half.
Look like a Northwest players on the sidelines getting a little frustrated.
Definitely bad body language. Here's Corey Roberson looking to throw and over the middle, but that ball's going to be knocked incomplete by the Wildcat defense. Number 25 there. Here comes the Knight on trips right. So far, they haven't tried to hit Tristan Snow with a big play.
He kept it
Corey
himself.
Roberson busted through the first line, slips his balls, but he gets it up to about 29-yard line. Would it be first down?
Replay. Corey Roberson was trying to find some yards, and he did find some yards, but the ground was just so moist, and he just tripped.
Yeah, he got some blocks. And speaking of the ground, the field here is in pretty good shape, this late in the season especially. So hats off to the grounds crew at Northwest again this year. It's the ground crew here at John Seward Field here. So see what the Knights can come up with on offense here. Second down, about 9 to go. That ball is going to be caught for no gain in the backfield after a loss. Harrison has definitely done their homework on how to play defense against this Knight offense. Corey Roberson, I mean, that ball wasn't going to go anywhere.
I think for halftime, Corey Roberson needs to get his wide receivers together, offensive lineman, running back, and talk to him and tell him, you got to make blocks, you got to get open.
It looks like they're playing slow. I mean, somehow feet just look like they're standing in the mud on some of these plays. Where the Wildcats, they're playing static cling defense. They're not letting anybody get away from them.
Northwest take a timeout here.
36.4 seconds left to go in the half. Northwest taking his time out. I mean, I don't call their plays for them, but I'm used to seeing a situation with their offense where this number 12, Tristan Snow, would have made an impact for him by now. But for some reason, they're not going towards him with the ball tonight. So maybe somebody in the truck later on, JP or some of them, could tell us some other scores in the neighborhood. Of course, usually we'd have Witten Woods playing, but they played last night. I guess they see now they got their ship righted and back to playing the kind of ball that they set out the season to do and hopefully maintain. Possibly one of the neighborhood teams, between Mount Healthy and Northwest, they may play yet. Here we go, Robertson back, he's looking around, he's being chased. He heads off, he pitches, but Tristan, excuse me, they're saying he was down, Corey Roberson, before he made that pitch.
The replay shows.
Here we see on the replay where see that
no, the knee was never down.
Well, but it doesn't matter because he didn't pick up anything anyway. Really, Robertson just couldn't make anything out of that anyhow. So they're playing behind the sticks again, 4th down. He was probably still up when he made that lateral, but didn't go anywhere anyway. Here's Corey Roberson back into the huddle for the Knight offense. Looks like they might be trying some type of hail to the chief pass on this. Okay, they're calling 3rd down, 17. Roberson pump fakes, looking to throw deep, and that falls off, and there's the catch. Yo! Almost hung on to by number 10, Darius Johnson, and
Darius Johnson caught that. He would have he would put his team in good field position.
That's what he would have done there, and I'm sure here we see Kyle Kostoff coming in the game to punt this ball off to the Wildcats here. That's a big, deep ball to throw, and trying to get it all in one stroke there. But
Corey Roberson put a good ball out there for him.
So here we go, Kyle Kostoff back there to receive the snap from Justin Berquist.
20 seconds left on the clock.
Nice snap, he gets it up. Fair catch called for by the Wildcats, and they're going to start off at their old 49-yard line. Excuse me, at the Knight 49-yard line. 14.3 seconds left to go in the half. You can't assume that the Wildcats will just sit on this ball, Shaq. They may try to put another dent in this scoreboard.
Yeah. And that's when the Northwest Knights need to step up and just say, this is enough.
Number 19, Melvin Lawson III, over here on defense. And here's that long pass down the sideline. And Ball's caught by the Wildcats with 8.4
Penalty
ticks.
flag is down.
8.4 ticks left to go on this clock for the half. This penalty sorted out. It must be against the Knights, the way everybody's reacting down on the field. This will probably end up being the last play of the half.
Pass interference, Northwest.
Pass interference against Northwest. Wildcats decline this. Recline. I'll think about Sunday afternoon already. Oh, here to go. Wildcats got this another play. See if they can make something happen. There's Weber rolling to his right. This is pass short and not a incomplete, out of bounds.
4.2 seconds left on the clock.
They might as well try to put it up deep. Like I said, this is gravy for them. They're going to get the ball to open the second half anyway. Okay, so they're
bringing the field goal.
I don't know, Shaq. This is a pretty long field goal attempt by this guy. Of course, when you got a 21-point lead, you got the luxury of him attempting this as time expires. Knights called timeout to ice this guy, this kicker, number 10. Connor McCurley, senior kicker.
Hope it don't turn out like the game down in Texas, 99-0.
What was this?
About 2 weeks ago.
99-0.
And the parents was claiming that they was bullying on the team.
Well, I guess they're worried somebody ran up the score. But they don't realize when you put these subs in the game, they're not just going to go out there and lay down. They want to show a good account of themselves too. So here we go on this long field goal attempt. Kick is low and nowhere near. I don't know, they could have done the same thing, tried some kind of hail to the Chiefs half. And that expires the time at the end of the first half here from Northwest High School. We have a score of the Harrison Wildcats 21 and the Northwest Knights 0. We'll be back with more in the second half. Go get your pastrami sandwich.
I began producing and volunteering for Waycross when I was in the 7th grade. Since then, I have produced many programs that have won awards on the local, regional, and even national level.
Waycross Media was the ideal place for me. I just got involved in, as I say, as a hobby and continued on from there.
Anyone with a message that they want to share should come to Waycross, take the classes, and produce their own television show.
The winner, they will be performing at the ONEA State Convention in Columbus, Ohio. This is a huge honor for our middle school band, and we wish them the best of luck. Tonight, the combined band will perform All the Lights by Kanye West, TGIF by Katy Perry, and rounding out our performance with the Northwest Fight Song.
I'm former Major League Baseball All-Star Al Oliver. When I played, I tried to make it a simple game, like see the ball, hit the ball. But trust me, sports are not that simple. Try to remember that when you watch an interscholastic athletics contest where everyone is trying their best in a game they all love. So please be courteous and set an example that reflects positively on your school and community. Let's remember to respect the game.
Okay, welcome now to the second half of tonight's game here at Harrison High School between the visiting, Northwest High School between the visiting Harrison Wildcats and the Northwest Knights. Harrison Wildcats, Shaq, taking and handing the Knights their head 21-0 here at the half. What do you recall from the first half of this game worth remembering about the situation, Shaq?
That the Wildcats were just moving the ball down the field, punching it in the end zone. Just the Northwest Knights need to just step up the game and just play D and play offense too.
Yes, indeed. It looks like Harrison Wildcats executing on offense. See here where they had 25 plays for 221 yards against Northwest Knights 27 plays for 94 yards in the first half. So that is going to have to improve. The time of possession is similar, but of course we see where the Wildcats dented the scoreboard with 3 touchdowns. Second half of this game, Corey Roberson is looking to find a way to put his foot on the pedal and get his home Knights out of this 0-point situation on the scoreboard. Okay, so again, anyone out there, our viewers and listeners, can always join us in doing these games if you call 513-825-2429 or visit www.waycross.tv/volunteer. We could use the support of anyone out there who enjoys football, young people, and lending a helping hand out here. So here we are about to get the second half of this game jumped off. Kyle Kostoff going to have to kick his ball back into the Wildcat possession. We're on top of this 21-0 lead. They're going to get the ball, Shaq. Kostoff steps off into it. It's going to be picked up by number 3 for the Wildcats.
Talk about Brandon Schoen right there.
Justin Carter's on the return for the Wildcats here. And Knights are going to take the field and start off on defense. Wildcats are going to start this thing at their own 29-yard line in the second half. So we don't know what Coach Mahan told these guys at the half, but hopefully it was something motivating.
I don't want to imagine what was going on in the locker room.
Snap to Jay Connor. He gives the feed inside, north and south, pushing Knight defenders for about a 5-yard gain, close to 6.
Talk about a whole gang of Northwest Knights.
Like you say, you don't know what Coach Mahan said at halftime, but hopefully he said something to the idea of keep this fly on the wall and not in the ointment.
Hope he said something motivating them to come out here and stop them on the run.
Here's Jake Weber, kicks number 2 in motion. Mitchell Hogue, he gives the ball off to number 3, and he breaks around right in and comes through tackles. And fortunately for the Knights, he gets run out of bounds and tackled by number 2 for the Knights, Cortez McGinnis, but not until he crosses over into Northwest Knight territory on their 38-yard line. You see on this replay, Shaq, where he busts through all of the defenders in the first line, and luckily Cortez McGinnis is able to corral him.
Cortez McGinnis was not there. He had another 6 points on the board.
That's right. There's Weber. He gives again to number 3. He's going through there And I'm telling you, they've seen something. Looks like number 74 puts a big hit late on that play to a Knight defender, but it's not going to draw a penalty.
These guys out here playing really aggressive today.
Justin Connors, you know, he's a lot of these Wildcat on offense. These are short, stocky type body builds, fire plug type body builds, but these guys can get up the street with the ball. And here we see Mr. number 18 in motion, Chase Peasley, and looks like he may be looking for him.
Number 18 again.
He's busted out. He's running for his life, and he throws that ball. And nice play.
Knocked down by Darius Johnson. Yes.
Nice play for the Knight defender on that one. No, and just doing what he had to do, make the pass incomplete, knock it down. There's no need to try to go for interception. That just ends up as a simultaneous possession with the offense. And on defense, your job is knock it down. You win just by knocking it down. The offensive guy has to catch it to win. Here we go on that 3rd and short, and looks like the Wildcats are going to muscle their way close to first down yardage. And here's the chain gang off to Steppen.
Northwest needs to stop here, stop them here. Hold them to a field goal try.
Well, I don't know. Based on what the Wildcats saw their field goal kicker near the end of the first half, they might just use 4-down territory now. Here's Harrison.
Hand it off again, straight up the middle. Northwest Knights was right there to stop it. Michael Smith was on the tackle right there.
Northwest Knights now, all they know, all they really have to do is keep chains moving and clock running. And they're going to be on their way back out to Harrison with a victory tonight.
What they need to do, they need to stop the Wildcats off the get quick off the field for the offense to have some time to do what they had to do on offense.
Running again. Daniels, and a good hit is put on this guy. And ball is batted down.
By Keyshawn Horton.
Keyshawn Horton, of course, there's a good lick put on this guy once he got the ball off. That's number 29, Amir Daniels' little brother there. And of course, somebody else actually put the stamp on him, but a hit like that will definitely give this young Jake Weber something to think about. Of course, we see a lot of the Harrison people in the got their breast cancer awareness socks on. It's like the Knight crowd is imploring their defense to hang tough on this play, and Jake Weber sticks it in there. .9:30 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Try to run it up. He was denied on the run. So fourth down to 7. Knights needs to stop him here. Get the ball to their offense. Let the offense punch it down the field.
That's what they're going to need to do, and the Knights know that they've got time is not going to be on their side. They don't start getting something in gear. Here's Jake Weber rolling to his left. Now he's running for his life, and he's flushed out of the pocket. He's out of bounds, and
that's what the Northwest Knights needed right there. Is it a turnover on downs?
Turnover on downs, Shaq. This is where the Knights need to step up. Use that for some kind of momentum and get this thing going down the field here.
Looked like Keyshawn Horton was right there to stop him from picking up the first down.
And here comes the Knight offense.
Looked like the Northwest Knights is on the sidelines fired up.
Delton Colbert, number 57, 5'11", 233-pounder on that O-line. Corey Robeson gives inside, but Wildcat defense is waiting. Numerous hats over there on him. So we see number 1, Willie Robertson, and he busted back outside where he still can't get away from it all. I'll tell you here, this 2nd and 9 play for the Knights. They got trips right here.
The snow and the slot.
At some point, here we got somebody's Snow's got that catch, and he's moving north and south, and he's got a pickup about to the 38-yard line.
Now we got Tristan Snow getting recognized in the game now.
That's right, Tristan Snow. That's their, I call him their Wes Welker type of receiver there for the Knights. Been a good contributor. 2nd year now starting, and he's gets the job done there. So we'll have to see if the Knights can use that play to get him started. Fakes to Jackson, he throws outside and completes this ball.
For Darius Jackson.
Darius Johnson on that catch. So it's going to bring it to a 2nd and 3.
The Northwest Knights is punching the ball down the field now. I guess Coach Vermont said something in the locker room to fire up the offense to get them moved down the field quicker.
Okay, here's Corey Robertson. He's going to keep it himself this time, but he's moving close to a 1st down.
He lost his footing again.
To the Wildcat defense's credit, they were kind of waiting on him when he put that plant and cut.
Good job for the on the running back to stop the defender on the end, so Corey could pick up some yards.
So it's going to be 3rd and a yard. Corey Robertson runs in there. He's going to take the quarterback sneak on this play and pick up the 1st down as long as he gets his forward progress. 1st down for the Knights.
That was a great design play.
That's right. Corey Robertson, big guy. He knows how to stick his nose in there and muscle his way when he has to. 6:24 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Of course, the Knights are still on their side of the 50. Here's Jackson in motion. Robertson straight drop back. Completes.
Halfback screen.
Nobody can get loose. Willie Robertson is just manhandled on that catch. Corey Robertson exhibiting that body language of being perplexed by the situation, but at some point they're going to have to try to open up a deep ball.
I never saw a halfback screen in high school level.
Of course, Shaq, even though you haven't seen one, they're probably at the point where they'll try anything to get this thing going. Here's the throw, complete to number 2 out here. Looks like that's going to be good for a 1st down for the Knights. Cortez McGinnis on the catch.
Picking up the 1st down right there. Keep the Knights moving down the field.
Respectable yards after catch for McGinnis on that play. Now they're in the Harrison side of the 50 at the Harrison 42-yard line. So the Knights break the huddle. Corey Robertson looks over to Willie Robertson. Sends Devon Jackson in motion. Timeout by Northwest. 4:49 left to go in the 3rd quarter, Shaq, and I'll tell you, Harrison is giving up a grudging drive here, but they haven't given up the score yet.
Yes, the Wildcats are sitting here thinking they got the lead, that Northwest can't drive down the field. Northwest is just opening the doors on them to tell them, yes, I can.
Of course, this is that time of the season. We got other scores around town. I don't know. I think we had a score by
Loveland was in the league. We have Loveland that was in the league over Turpin.
And that's a neighborhood battle over that side of town. You know, these Knights, of course, I haven't seen them since the Wilmington game, but they went out there and pretty much handed Wilmington their head. And it's that time of year, though, where if the Knights last year in that playoff game that they did lose, they could have very easily won that game. If they can just remember the gusto that they played with in that game, they can go deep in these playoffs. Corey Roberson fakes a give and breaks around for a short gain. Knight defenders are waiting for, Wildcat defenders are always waiting for him. It's up to one of these Knights to figure out who he's going to be. Carried his team on his shoulders.
2nd and 9. Northwest needs to pick up the first down here.
Roberson, straight drop back, throwing the ball deep over the middle, and that ball's caught by Jackson.
There we go.
He breaks the tackle.
Touchdown.
2 tackles. Jackson's in the end zone for the Knights on that play. Corey Roberson stands tall in that pocket, throws the ball right over the middle, and Jackson comes up with a big yard after catch and receive Roberson again. Decent protection, and there's Sterling Clark up there in front of him and throws that ball. Caught. Jackson catches that ball right in stride and breaks through some tackles there for the Knights.
Kept his legs moving to carry his formation, his motion into the end zone.
Here's Kostoff with the extra point. And that's called no good. 4:09 left to go in the third quarter. Harrison Wildcats 21 and the Knights 6.
So the Northwest Knights is now putting points on the board. They need to go out here on D, stop the Wildcats on D, get the ball back to the offense again, put another points on the board again, and Northwest will have a chance to win this game.
Well, at this point, Shaq, you just got to play hard-nosed football. I mean, of course, you want to win the game, but now that they've got this hole to climb out of, they better at least make sure that they're giving a respectable account of themselves and make this game tight before the clock rolls down to triple zeros. Because at this point, playoffs around the corner, you know, and you don't have to win. You'd like to, but you just got to make sure you maintain your posture of, you know, tough, hard-nosed football and giving your opponents, present and future, something to think about when they're facing you out there. So Kyle Kostoff, unfortunately, wasn't able to add to his record for scoring for the Knights. All-purpose scoring record all through their history held by Kyle Kostoff. And here comes the Wildcats. Number 3 comes straight north with it, and he's hit but maintains his feet. Justin Connors. Well, that was a big hit he took by number 38 from the Knights. Jermaine Britton. Knight crowd is getting into this game, pouring their Knights to get on the case now. Get some hats, put some pressure on this number 7 Jake Weber for the Wildcats. Weber's got the snap, he fakes the give and he goes around right in, and Darius Johnson.
He kind of slide to avoid the hit. Northwest Knight was coming. Cortez McGinnis was lined them up.
Of course, and he was able to run around Darius Johnson. He was occupied by a blocker in there. Second and 3 for the Wildcats. Here's Weber on the give, and
Northwest might stop him again.
Knight defense able to get him corralled before he picks up the first down. 3rd and 1 on this play. This is where the Knights need to rise up on defense. They can get the ball back if they can stop this. Here's Jake Weber in the pistol. He's going to run straight north with it, but the Knight defense is there. Brandon Schoen, along with number 56, Ty McCowan. 4th and 1 play, Shaq.
He tried to run the ball. Northwest said, no, you're not. So now it's about to be punt.
And this is where the Knights, Darius Johnson going back there to receive this punt. The Knights can get a respectable return off this kick. Kick is off. Takes a Wildcat bounce and lays up at the 31-yard line where the Knight offense will put it in gear, 1st and 10.
Now this is where Northwest have more momentum on their side to get the ball in the end zone now.
Well, Northwest is going to have to still continue to make their own momentum. 2:02 left to go in the 3rd quarter. They're going to have to pick this drive up right where the last one left off, as their offensive line goes back out on the field, led by number 62, which we don't have a number for.
Tyler Little.
Tyler Little?
Yes.
Corey Roberson kicks the man in motion.
False start.
Okay, so they're going backwards. Corey Roberson wanting to get that ball in the hands of Devon Jackson. Gonna be a jet sweep on that one. And Corey Roberson, you know, he plays almost an unassuming game. You just almost don't know he's there, but he's steady as she goes.
Yes.
Definitely has an arm, make those deep throws down the middle. Accuracy relatively. And let's see what they come up with on this. Throws to Snow. Snow makes a man miss, and he's up to the 35-yard line. .140 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Roberson barking signals. He's going to run it himself. He gets a block on the edge, but the Wildcat defense recovers and puts a stop to him before he can get any more. Looks like number 33, Byron Vaught, on the stop.
3rd and 6.
Knights are going to have to speed this up if they want to have time to get these 2 scores in that they're going to need. Here they go. Over the ball. Throws it behind them. Had to throw it. And it was before Johnson could turn and look for it. It was already there with the ball. So here they are on 4th and 5 now, and Knights are going to have to go for this 4th and 5.
Offsides.
I don't think the Harrison is going to go for getting drawn off sides on this play. Got Willie Robertson back there with him in the pistol. Here comes Harrison. Yes, he did. Fortunately for the Knights, they get this guy to jump offside. Here we go. We got
called it real early.
You called it. You called it, Shaq.
That'd be 4th and 1.
Well, they're going to definitely go for it if it's not enough for the first down. So. First down. So the Knight faithful getting a shot in the arm, a boost to give them faith for things to come. Hopefully that they can turn that blessing into points. Corey Roberson back in the huddle. They break the huddle. Got trips left. Corey Roberson looks to his left now. He's looking straight downfield. He's going to run it himself. Gets out of one tackle. It gets out of bounds.
Tackle out of bounds. Illegal hit.
Penalty flag. Out of bounds. It looks like a melee is about to get chippy down there. Number 5 for Harrison, shoving him out of bounds. That's Luke Bowman. I guess the officials felt like it was a few paces past the sideline to where it wasn't necessary, so personal foul. And that's going to move the change.
They go to replay.
Roberson running for what he can get, knowing that it's not that much he needs, and makes that first guy miss it.
When you see a player go out of bounds, you should start giving up. You're just shooting yourself in the foot of getting the offense more yards to get the first down, get a touchdown.
Well, here comes Roberson, looking to throw deep, rolling to his right. Now we got a flag down. The ball's caught by Jackson, tackled by number 44, Mason Brunner.
A block in the back.
That's going to be on the Knights holding. It's going to bring that one back. Of course, we have a couple of players from the Winton Woods varsity over here helping us run this game tonight on camera. I guess they're taking this opportunity to possibly scout the Northwest Knights for any future possibilities. So here's Roberson back here, dropping straight back. He's looking deep and he's throwing deep. That ball is almost caught.
A flag, pass interference.
Pass interference flag thrown on that. Throwing that ball deep for Jackson. Jackson, and
Northwest got this game going in their way now.
Yeah, the Northwest definitely got these officials coming out their pocket with all this laundry, helping them out. And that's not to say they couldn't get the ball downfield without it, but it certainly helps. 15.4 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Okay, so that pass interference is not marked at the spot of the infraction. So they're going to have a 1st and 10. And the ball on the 38-yard line of the Wildcats. There's Roberson looking to run. He's rolling right, and this guy shot the gap. Number 33 almost makes a tackle on that. Byron Vaught, he shot the gap, and he put a hand on Corey Roberson, but just didn't have enough to make the tackle there. Willie Robertson throws a nice block for
Corey, so he get up the field a little bit.
It Looks like they got this ball on the 33-yard line of the Wildcats. Still 9 seconds left to go in the third quarter. But there is Johnson back there with him in the pistol. Fakes the handoff, and Corey Roberson goes north, and he's got good yardage. Looks like he's going to be close to another first down.
He had the first down right there.
Still 3.1 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Fake out the defender.
Roberson dropping straight back, looking to throw deep. He loses one tackler, and now he's running for his life as he throws across the field. Ball's caught by Darius Johnson there. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here. Northwest High School, where the score now reads the Harrison Wildcats 21 and the Northwest Knights 6. It ought to be a wild finish here tonight, Shaq, with this Knights trying to come back and get this game.
Wherever Coach Vermont sent it in the locker room, fired up the offense and this defense too, to get out there and just to come out and punch them in the mouth, same way they did them in the first half.
Of course, you know, it's Northwest Knights. Ideally, they didn't want Harrison to come in here and give them a rough go of it in their own home backyard here. And it looks like we're going to have to, at this time, ask our viewers and listeners out there to help and donate some time and volunteer some action with Waycross Media, community media on these high school sports. Not only do we have football, we'll have basketball coming up around the corner, wrestling, of course, in the spring we'll have softball. But the idea is, if the children are our future, let's get out here and help them out.
Now Northwest is on a good driving streak right now. They're punching this ball in the end zone.
Of course, they're on the 19-yard line of the Wildcats. And they're going to have to start scoring with the clock in mind. Thereafter, he throws it. Ball's caught by Darius Johnson. Nice grab, and basically runs over another defender. Good yards after catch on that.
Corey Roberson was almost about to get a sack.
But he stared right at it, threw that ball. Nice play. Number 2, Mitchell Holt, did good to keep from getting run completely over. So here's Roberson again. He's looking to throw over the middle, and it's caught. Touchdown for the Knights. Knights on that touchdown over the middle to number 25, Devon Jackson.
Great pass to Devon Jackson right there.
Only where he could catch it. Only one could catch that ball was his man, or it was going into the ground. And the Northwest Knights, to their credit, are getting up off the mat to make the fourth quarter of this game a standout epic battle.
Now Northwest is on the sidelines, fired up now.
That's right. Here's Kyle Kostoff in to put his shirt toe on this, and this one is up and good.
So 21-13 now.
11:27 left to go in the affair, and the score you have here is 21-13. Pass before the touchdown where Darius Johnson again. He's knocking this guy. He's run this guy right over. You know, we got enough of these guys on Northwest understanding the gravity of the situation now, that it's critical. And, you know, they're down by 8 points now, 21-13 with 11:27 left to go. So this is where the Harrison Wildcats Going to have to come up with something, maintain possession of this ball, run some clock, because if they do a 3 and out and turn this ball right over to Northwest, things can go wrong fast for the Wildcats. This is where Kyle Kostoff about to step off into this kick for the Knights. And here we go, and it's off. Connors picks his ball up, and he's running through tacklers, and nobody can get him down, and he's in the Northwest territory with this ball. Northwest, that's a special teams play again, where both coaches mentioned special teams, saying that they had to have good play, and that's the one similar to the one that the Knights gave up in that game last year. Can't give away a short field. So now, Shaq, if you're the Wildcats, you can win by maintaining possession of this ball for a while. You know, here's the handoff, and looks like Harrison is just going to try to smash mouth this thing.
Northwest Knights said, no, you're not running this ball. We need the ball back on off.
Okay, well, 2nd and 6 on this play. Hopefully Northwest didn't let these guys get too big a head start before they woke up. There's a snap. He's running for his life, and he loses the tackler, and he's running, still running, breaks out of another tackle, and it's going to be run out of bounds about the 10-yard line.
Tackle about 58, Michael Smith. Look like a shoelace tackle.
It looks like the Northwest defenders took that fake seriously on the give, but you know, this guy, to his credit, Jake Weber, he's gets out there. Hard to take down. That guy's built low to the ground. Ball on the 15-yard line, and there's the give. Justin Connors now, and it's like here's where the Wildcats are going to go back to ground and pound offense here, run this clock, play keep away the rest of the half.
There's a Northwest player down.
Northwest player down. Some discomfort there. Can't make out the number. No, we're going to be here this same time next week, Shaq. We're going to be doing the Northwest and Mount Healthy Fighting Owls contest again.
The backyard rivalry.
Big game, backyard rivalry.
As what Coach Murph used to call it when he was coaching here, the backyard rivalry. Emotional game.
And the football, there's a lot of emotion involved in football. Again, there's times in football where if you work hard, you can sometimes outwork talent just by working hard. And a lot of these teams, Northwest, Harrison, they know a lot about each other. They play each other every year.
That was Michael Smith that was injured.
Michael Smith, who's at number 55? No.
58.
58, Michael Smith. 5'11", 205-pound junior for the Knights. Coming out under his own steam. Of course, Northwest already has their share of guys out. 2nd and 7 for the Wildcats. Jake Weber in the pistol. He's rolling, looking to his left, and he completes a pass over there to his left to number 3, Justin Connors, who breaks the tackle and gets it out of bounds. Harrison coming up on the ball, this 3rd and 2 play. 9:41 left to go in the game. Got trips right. Connor's gonna run it himself for 1st down, and Brandon Schoen in on the stop. But Justin Connors, Jake Weber, he knew exactly what he was gonna do as soon as he got that ball. And just by being decisive, he's able to muscle it up in there for good 1st down yardage.
Northwest needs to start putting pressure on the quarterback. Make him second guess what he want to do.
Pretty much he knows what he wants to do now, and that's run that ball, and there it is. Harrison Wildcats, another touchdown on the board. Right now the score is 27-13. Harrison Wildcats on top. Once again, they come in here and just putting a home invasion in on the Knights, and the Knights don't have any answers. Here comes a swinging gate play. We got their kicker in the game here, number 10. Connor McCurley. That kick is up and good for the Wildcats. So they're going to take a 28-13 lead over the Knights. 9:19 left to go in the game here. Well, Shaq, what's the story now? What do the Knights usually do? I know they don't find themselves in this situation, you know, but here they are, and they're going to have to come up with a way to address this.
Northwest Knights is going to have to come out after they get the ball here. They got to come out and just put the ball in the end zone. First with the snap, and first with finding out where the proper reads at and everything to move the ball down the field.
Of course, this game is going to appear at 12 a.m. midnight tonight on channel 979 Time Warner Cable. Then the Sunday, 9 p.m. channel 4, 854 on Cincinnati Bell Fiber Optics. So here comes the Wildcats booting this kick. It's going to be a short kick, picked up by the Knights at their own 30.
Keyshawn Horton with the receive. Keyshawn Horton almost ran over a player.
Keyshawn Horton picks that ball straight out of the air, runs straight up field with it, but Wildcats got defenders there. Again, both coaches mentioned special teams as an important factor in this game.
Special teams is the #1 role of the whole football game. Special teams is the one to tell you where the ball is going to be put on the field.
There's Roberson throwing deep, and it looks like he's going to land just out of the hands of number 22 of the Wildcats. Otherwise, that's a pick, and that's Angelo Scarlato on that play for Harrison. Second and 10, 9:08 left to go in the game. I don't know myself, Shaq, I could see the difference without number 21, Corey McGinnis, in this game and what the Knight offense would have been doing. There's this throw. Tristan Snow turns it upfield, and he fumbles the ball. And
he was down.
Wildcats recover. on the replay. Snow makes the catch here, and then we're on a turn to try to get some yards after catch. Sticks his nose in there, and the ball comes out before he hits the ground, and that's going to put it right back in the hands of the Wildcats. We see a couple of the Knight faithful looking like they're exiting the premises. I don't know if Elvis has left the building, but a couple of these other fans are.
Northwest played a pretty good game tonight. It just seemed like the game was not going their Northwest way.
Well, that's what playoff football is about this time of year. You have to find a way to persevere even if things aren't going your way. Well, they're going to have to come in here. Of course, you know, I don't like to say past tense like they lost this game. 9 minutes still left to go, but kind of looks like the Wildcats are, you know, putting the pedal to the metal on these guys. And I don't think this quarterback is Jake Weber. I don't think he's worried about throwing this ball at this point. And there's the give inside to number 3, Justin Connors.
Looks like he's going to keep the ball on the ground just to run out the clock.
That's all they have to do at this point. And it's up to the Knight defenders. Somebody's going to have to, one guy hold them up, another guy try to strip the ball out. And I'm sure that's what the Wildcats are aware of. But there's no point. I'm sure the Wildcats don't want to do the Knights any favors by stopping this clock. There you go. Weber in the pistol. Give. Connors, he's up in there. Host of hats from Northwest. Somebody snatches the ball out of his hand here. That's Keshawn Horton. And
he was still stood up right there.
Yep, you know, these officials don't blow these whistles, and then meanwhile somebody takes it away. And understandably, this guy's running toward the corner of 145th Street, 7th Avenue there, but unfortunately, the Knights are going to have to go back here and run another down from the same spot. 3rd down, 5 to go. There's the snap.
First down.
He runs, I'm telling you, that guy, tough guy to bring down, the way he's put together. People's bouncing right off his thigh pads here.
When he get his legs moving, look like his legs just want to not stop until you could take them out.
Yeah, it's always tough. These guys built low to the ground and thick like that. They know how to use their body. It's tough to bring them down.
He reminded me of a young Cam Newton.
Young Cam Newton. Let's see, who won that game last night? Didn't Cam Newton and the Panthers have a game last night?
It was Cam Newton and the Bucks.
Looks like
it's a flag down.
Wildcats getting good yards on that left-end carry. Justin Connors, but we have a flag on the play here. It's got to be sorted out. Holding against the Wildcats, so. For Northwest defense, they still got to keep their mind on someone somehow getting in here and stripping this ball away. This is where your identity, now that these people see this game on film, the Northwest identity had been somewhat breached, where other people see what the Wildcats have done, and they said we may have some possibilities to try the same tactics against the Knights. There's Weber, jet sweep give. This guy's running through tacklers on the Knights. Mitchell holds number 2 for the Wildcats. you know, you got to give credit to the Wildcats. They're playing a hulk of a game against the Knights here.
I think Northwest needs to don't hang their heads for this week. Go into next week with more mental on your side of the ball.
By all means, Shaq, they're going to have to put this game in the old rearview mirror quickly. Here he goes again. Weber running the ball. Jake Weber.
Stop out Mo Chapman again.
It looks like on defense, the Knights might as well know he's not going to throw that ball at this point. I mean, if he's throwing that ball at this point, it's at the risk of being intercepted.
They're measuring.
So that ball is
first down.
First down is signaled. 5:58 left to go in the game here. Of course, these games are now on Cincinnati Bell fiber optics, and Tuesday, October 29th at 2 p.m. That'll be on channel 854. Saturday, 10:26, which is 12 midnight. It'll be on 979 Time Warner Cable, and 850 Cincinnati Bell fiber optics. It'll be on Saturday at 12 midnight and Saturday at 9 p.m. in the evening. Monday at 9 p.m. this game will be on regional Time Warner channel 24. Looks like it's going to be a short gain on the play by the Wildcat offense.
Quarterback and the center's not on the same page. The center snapped the ball before the quarterback even asked for it.
Well, the center may have some plans for the night, and now that he's getting into where he could see the end of this game in the sight, I don't know if he's double parked out here or what. I wouldn't be surprised if Harrison wants to find a way to put another score on this board as long as they're down here this close.
Look like the Northwest Knights is trying to stop it.
I wouldn't throw the ball if I was him, though. If you give the Connors in there muscles his way, a lot of Knight defenders are looking for other guys to
tackle by Brandon Shawn right there. He's making his presence known in this game.
That's right. I see Brandon Shawn's got a cast on his left hand. But cast or no cast, this guy comes to play.
He said that he played like a young Ray Lewis.
A young Ray Lewis. Well, you know you can't mention Ray Lewis around here. You're swearing at a lot of these Bengals crowd mentioning that name. I don't have no problem with it myself, though.
Tackled by Mo Chapman again.
You know, it looks like the Wildcats, they got just enough different people to hand the ball to where everyone's kind of like pitching in, chipping away at this Knight defense where, you know, but like, you know, coming into this game, the Knights had no defeat from a can of paint, but now that they're going to have one, looks like placed on their head, they're going to have to come back. You know, other teams, you know, had to come back and fight from defeat, regain their composure, and it's going to have to be up to them to do the same thing. They don't have time to feel sorry for themselves with the Fighting Owls coming in here next week. And then the week after that, there's no telling. You might as well figure on a, you know, 4-game road trip after that. And, where you started this summer when the temperature was 80, 95 degrees out, now you're just going to have to switch gears a little bit, keep that focus now that the temperatures are going to be down. 30, 40, 20 degrees out possibly.
Now the Wildcats is in the 4th down territory. Right now, the Northwest Knights need to just stop them right here, get the ball to their offense, let them drive down the field.
Okay, here they're going to throw, and Knight defenders letting this guy get away. The pass drops incomplete. There's a flag down, and officials are calling something against the Knights here.
Late hit. Keyshawn Horton on the late hit.
Late hit that happened right in front of this pillar. So it looks like that penalty.
Seems like the Northwest Knights crew fans are leaving out here.
Oh yeah. Again, they're not used to this. These fans have gotten used to winning nights.
They're used to the Northwest Knights putting points up on the board, not letting their opponents put points on the board. Seems like that's changed around this week.
Yeah, but you know, you can possibly, you don't prefer to lose this game, but you can work around this loss if you can find a way to come back next week, be successful. Of course, I'm sure the Mount Healthy Fighting Owls watching the film of this game, and they have the potential horses and people to put this kind of deal on the Knights too if they work it out. Looks like Connors is going to muscle his way in there. Brandon Schoen on the stop, but
looks like there's a lot of physical talk on the field today.
yeah, there's people talking now, but might as well save this talk. Actually, the way the Harrison Wildcats are playing, depending on what happens this week and next week, they may find themselves a spot in these playoffs. You know, albeit they'd be a road dog, but hey, everybody basically is going to be on the road from here on in anyway. You know, that one home game that the first 4 seeds are going to get. Okay, here we go, pitch out, and corner gets turned by number 3, Justin Connors, and Knight defense is out there now. 2:55 left to go in the game. And this ball looks like it's on squarely the 12-yard line. We're going to have to find a way to keep Harrison out of the end zone here.
Next week, Harrison take on the Cougars of Edgewood.
Okay, so from what I understand, the Cougars is one cat family that's had a rough go of it this year, and
they are 1-4. They are 1-7.
Jake Weber gets this ball short of the 5-yard line. It's going to be 4th down. I'll give Northwest Knights credit again. The field, pretty good shape this late in the season. I've seen some times around here in hard days, nights here, where this field would be a minefield by this time of the year. But whoever's been working it has done a very respectable job of keeping it in respectable condition.
I remember when I played here, if we had so many home games, the field would be always tore up. And that was one thing that we could never deal with, is the mud in the middle of the field. It was hard to get out of, hard to run in, everything.
Yeah, again, it's where it's volunteers needed in all different areas helping this situation. Guy could come in and volunteer some time, landscaping. But I understand everyone has different priorities with their time. But time is money, and but some people would rather go bowling, which bowling is an admirable thing to do also. At some point, I just want to see these kids have something that gets them where they can grow up and raise their kids and think back to the times they had in high school. When I'm doing these games, I'm thinking back to some of those times I had, you know. Some of those people A long time ago, we're talking about 45 years ago now, but some of those guys have gone on to success in life.
Yeah. When I look at the Northwest Knights, I think of me out there dressing up on a Friday night.
Here we go, and that kick is up.
No good.
That was a field goal attempt for the Wildcats, and comes up, what, a little wide? I'm eager to see how the Knights come back from this game.
Put the ball on the 20-yard line.
You know, if you got a loss in you, it might as well be now, because you can't lose no more after this.
Tristan Snow's wide open.
Here's Corey Roberson. Drops it off. The fumble ball there.
He was down.
Dropped that ball off to number 1, Willie Robertson. 1:32 left to go in the game. Roberson straight back, looking to throw. Ball's caught. Change the move. Looks
like we got a player down. Looks like he's getting up.
Looks like he's down because the ball hit him right in the bread basket there. Corey Robertson had some mustard on that one. Clock stopped, 1:17 left to go.
That was a big hit that he took, but good thing he held on to the ball.
There we go, the chain's getting set the chain, there you go. There's Roberson looking to his right. His left, excuse me. He runs through a tackle, get out of bounds. Minute 2 left to go.
I think right there he should have got the yards and then got out of bounds to save the clock.
Darius Hayes-Carruth. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Now, Northwest is in the hurry up offense now.
They might have to. Roberson straight back, looking to throw deep over the middle, and he's got a receiver breaking open, but that ball is going to fall incomplete.
To Shane Cortez McGinnis.
McGinnis trying to put a last-ditch effort on for the Knights. But here come the Wildcats. To their credit, they have stopped the Knights' march to the Witch's Castle for now. Here's Roberson straight back again, and he throws it away in the neighborhood of Tristan Snow. 49 seconds, 0.3 left to go in the game. Of course, we had our truck, all our volunteers tonight as Roberson steps back into this ball. That ball's picked off. Number 22 for the Wildcats on that interception there. That's Angelo Scarlato. 43 seconds left to go in the game here, and that looks like the blunt object that's going to put the kibosh to any dagger that the Knights had in mind. Well, I'll tell you, Shaq, it's been good doing this game with you. You usually run camera. They got you in off the camera up on the roof, and you're inside. Of course, we thought we were going to have vittles. We may have vittles yet before, but guys in the truck, Tony Suarez leading the crew down there, JP, Hugh Staples. Got an assist from some Wynwood's Warriors running camera tonight. Adrian and Miguel.
They had a good game last night, I can admit.
Ricky from Northwest is here.
Hey, I know Ricky.
Shaq knows Ricky. And it looks like that time is going to run out as the jubilant Harrison Wildcats are going to leave tonight's action with a 28-13 victory over the Northwest Knights. Here, we know the Knights give it their all, but unfortunately, this is going to be a fork in the road that they're going to have to come up with a way to get past next week when they come in here against Mount Healthy. So, that'll do it for Northwest High School. And for all the hardworking assets of Waycross Media, this is Jacob Williams with my partner, Shaq Montgomery. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.
Copies of this program are available for $20 each. Send program title along with your address and check or money order to Waycross Community Media. Attention Dub Coordinator, 2086 Waycross Road, Forest Park, Ohio 45240. Or buy securely on the web at www.waycross.tv. The Waycross Community Media Archive has community events, sports, civic and school concerts spanning over 3 decades. To order any production from Waycross, visit www.waycross.tv or call 513-825-2429.